Hi there, my beautiful friends on YouTube. This is Bahamut Raven speaking, and welcome to this new episode of my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. In the last chapter, we actually took care of some troublesome enemies, to say the least, and we managed to avoid fighting the King of the Crows, Naysala. That was close. I do admit that I did a lot of misplays, and there was a lot of story exposition. And now, without further ado, it's time to head into chapter 20. This one is going to be a doozy. But first, more story exposition. Now it's going to become a lot more common, I think. The kingdom of Daein lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the northern sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Daein winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Banyan's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt the army can successfully fight off Daein. Yet somehow, Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Yeah, we captured like 2 victories. Embracing both Princess Alicia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. Alright, so we're moving on. What's gonna happen next? Chapter 20, Defending Talrega. Oh, it's this map. Now I remember everything. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there is anyone suspicious among the troops. Soren, I think you had your doubts already. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Oh, yes, sorry. What is it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. Oh, hi, Titania. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Yeah, I know. I do remember a quote from Blaze Blue about a specific character. That was a little fun. He's similar to this one, but much more extreme. I'll put it up somewhere if I do find it. But I don't know if you're interested, so I don't know if I will. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! Uh-oh, that face doesn't mean anything good. What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone! Oh, crap. What? It's gone? No. What am I going to do? It was my only memento of Mother. Did you drop it, or put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Oh God, no. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But... I said don't cry. I'll find it. Alright? Alright. Sorry. Yeah, I think Soren knows what happened here. Are you serious? And here's the most honorable general of Daein, well, commander of Daein, for reasons. You are to begin immediately. Yet that's... General Patrine, if we do this thing, Daein will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet... If the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to... The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress, that's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Padrine, you truly think so little of us. It's true that we were born in Banyan and not Daein, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all of that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners. No one asked how long you lived here. Wanna know why? Because no one cares. Certainly not me. Ray of sunshine of the year. Where were you born? Huh? Where were you raised? Ha! This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Daein can count on in times of crisis are Daeins themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling the hick-infested backwaters? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance. If you are as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Hungry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shiraham, must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. It's as the woman says. The only thing we can do is to ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General... Open the floodgates. Do it now! You really can't help but hate these tactics. And we get the battle report. And we got a lot more money than I thought we would. Like, wow, 70,000 gold? Well, to be fair, I think this is actually the last time you get money in the game. So, I'm gonna have to be a little careful about spending them all. Still, we have almost 100,000 gold. That's very nice. No deaths, injuries, alright. Alright. Let us see real quick if there is some info that I can show you. Oh, there is one with 3 stars, so I'd best show it. This is actually pretty cool. Yoo-hoo! You there, young man? I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born grinning is that? My name is Khalil, and I'm a first-class mage. And you better believe that, son. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages lying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife. The worst thing for a sage, but moving on. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put all the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much are you planning to charge? Well, aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? That's a lot better than I thought. Suspicious. What's the catch? I like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Well, we'll get to her later, buddy. Of course not. I already told you I'm a first-class mage. Dude, if you don't hire her, you're seriously stupid. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make a decision like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. It's right here. Blue hair, protagonist, leader, you know. You've never been into many Fire Emblem games, haven't you? I am the general. What? Yeah, that was a thing. Okay, let's talk real quick about this new babe. Khalil the Sage. Wow, she is actually very good. Not gonna lie. The only problem I see with her is that she comes with knives, which are essentially the worst thing about a sage. Like, why do you even want them to have knives? I mean, she does have a decent strength base and maybe a good strength growth. I don't remember at the time I'm recording this, but she does have pretty good stats across the board. Like, she's a solid replacement in case you haven't trained Soren or Ilyana, or Tormod even, or in alternative if all three are dead, which it can happen considering mages have such low defenses. She has pretty good stats across the board. She has a lot of magic, skill and speed. And she has a pretty good amount of strength, so she won't be weighed down by many tomes already, like Elf Thunder there doesn't weigh her down, which is insanely good. So there is some value in strength for sages, as you can see. She comes equipped with one of the coolest skills in the game, that's Nihil, which essentially negates every combat-related skill. I think the only exception to this is probably Wrath, but I'm not 100% sure. It's either No, wait, sorry, I'm making a mistake. Every combat skill like, you know, Vantage, Adapt, and so on, they actually get completely cancelled when when an enemy enters in combat with Khalil, which is very good. And also, you see the weapon levels. Yeah, she comes with B rank in every single magic. The real good thing about her is that because of her high weapon level, she's actually able to use siege tomes right out of the gate, which is insanely good, and she comes with one, the Meteor Tome. She does get weighed down 3 points by it, but it's only 3 points. I doubt she will be able to double it with it anyway, but that's a pretty powerful tome as you can see. It's almost as accurate as Elf Thunder and has a lot more power behind it. And she has the Dark Affinity, the same as Soren, which is pretty nice. This is one unit you really want in your party, especially if you plan to snipe the enemies with ranged tomes, or if you want like a replacement for your mages in case they haven't turned out very good. But I do have my Soren and I am happy with it. I'm not really sure if I will be able to use Khalil a whole lot in my team, because all the spots have been taken by now. But she is out there, and she will be very good every time I field her. In worst case scenario, in case I don't use her, at least I have a free Meteor Tome out of it, which is always nice. Anyway, let me do battle preparations real quick, I'll see you in a little bit. Peace out! Alright boys, I made it. So, I just gave him 2 levels of bonus experience. I do want to try and get him up as fast as humanly possible. He got 2 HP, 1 strength, 1 magic, 1 speed, luck and defense. Yeah, 1 level up was only HP, so yeah. I did give a level to Soren, Nefni, Rolf, Astrid because it cost me only 3 points. I promoted Mist like I showed you, and now she is pretty good. I gave another level to Oscar and Marcia. And for the rest, I wanted to give Mist the Night Ward, but I remembered later that she can't use it. The Valkyrie is not one of the classes that is allowed to use the Night Ward. I remembered it later, so it stays with Kieran for now, because I do need him to be a little faster. That will help with his avoid. But alright. I did all that I had to do. I didn't do any supports because what I need is not out there yet. And we can go into the map now. Let us go. My Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I fear that Daein may have somehow stolen it. I wonder who might have done it. What? Is such a thing possible? I don't know to what degree, but there can be no questioning Daein's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? My question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh, no, it's not that I don't want to discuss with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. Ah, I see. Ike. What is it, Olki? I hear the sound of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water? According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you heard. This is unnatural, warped. It is not the sound of a normal river. General Ike, sir, we got trouble. The road ahead is blocked by water. What? What? How can that be? Perhaps a local river has flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. Is the road completely impassable? No, sir. We can move forward, but the water's turned the ground to mud. And the water is still flowing to a tremendous rate, sir. This is going to cut back our speed dramatically. This is the work of Daein. They thought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves. And they have succeeded. Blast, is there nothing we can do? Well, if they weren't able to flood the road only when we approach, there must be floodgates in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the Hawk King's eyes after all. What do you mean? These peepers of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. It would be a shame not to use them. Is that some Lagoose power? You're a hawk with the eyes of a... hawk? And cue facepalm. It beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability, it's just my own natural talent. Heck, my pal Olki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. Do you think you can find the floodgates? I just look for some openings with a lot of water pouring out, right? Yeah, I can handle that. And literally 5 seconds later, we are at Talrega. This is the hometown of a friend of ours. The Crimean army is here. All troops, combat formation. Hit them fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. Yep, that's actually kinda true. So those are the floodgates. If we can get them closed, the water will recede in about 12 hours or so. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so let's take a look at the boss of this map, because I did remember him being pretty good. Yeah, he has a lot of strength in defense and has a full guard equipped. Too bad we cannot steal it with Volky even if we wanted to, because, you know, it's equipped. And there's no way to unequip an item. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, and let's be honest, you do not want to attack him with Jill. Because, you know, Shiaraham here is actually Jill's father. And if Jill gets anywhere close him and actually get to talk to him, she will defect. And she will turn enemy. The only way that you can get her back is that if you get Mist, if you get a support with Mist at least B rank. Because that in the B rank support they start talking about their friendship, so Mist can actually have some sway over Jill and get her back. So you do want to be careful. I'll try to keep Jill away from Shiaraham if at all possible anyway. So the objective of this map is to arrive within 20 turns, but let's be honest, the turn count requirement for this map to get a good amount of bonus experience, not gonna lie, is actually to reach this tile within 10 turns. And you lose a lot of bonus experience for every turn that passes, so I do want to get it done as fast as possible, like literally. Do need to be careful about this paladin with the killer bow. That can actually be a problem. And let's see for droppables. So the boss drops a tomahawk, which is the best hand axe in the game, literally. Pretty heavy, but it has a lot of might and hit. Then I see a shine tome right here, that basically means money, and a physics that I can steal. Yeah, I suppose I will have to bring Volky then. Anything else? Man. Oh, be careful. Mage with Bolgan on here. If you remember Tornado from chapter 19... 18, sorry. This is the A Fire Tome. This actually hurts. Then, what do we have? Let's see real quick. I could be able to steal a Blizzard from this guy, but it's not gonna happen. So don't bet on it. A Lagoon Slayer, Killbow. There are a lot of Lagoon Slayer around here, so we need to be careful. And this sniper here has the Provoke Scroll. I do want that. Be extremely good for tanky units like, I don't know, really. Like Jill, for example. I don't know. Short spear, javelins, all stuff that I can steal in the end. So, I didn't plan to bring Volky, but I suppose I will have to now. It's going to be a long one. Are you alright? You look rather pale. General Ike, to be honest, I know. The enemy general is your father, isn't he? How do you know? I overheard you talking to that man with the eye patch. I see. If you're having second thoughts, it's not too late. Do you want me to switch you out with someone else? No, I'll be fine. At least I think I will. You don't have to be in the vanguard. Just keep that in mind. Thank you. Well, in case Shiaraham decides to randomly move and recruit her back, I do have Mist to help. The problem is she does have the best girl and the killer lance, so I do need to be careful around that. Alright, let's test out Mist's new... Oh, hit rates aren't that fantastic, but holy... Who would have thunk Mist is actually a decent combat unit now? Like, I am impressed, girl. Most impressed. One thing I am worried about is her low defense, because she does have 6 defense. But if I use my units correctly, I won't have major problems. Also, I think I might be able to steal on turn 1, although I don't think I'll be able to kill everyone. No, it's best not to steal on turn 1. At least not now. But what I can do is literally taking care of everyone else. I do need to put someone right here, so that these two will not go for Mist. So I was thinking of, if only I kept the longbow. Why did I put it away? Oh well, that happened. Let's see. Archer down first. Better hit rate. Best girl it is. I thought I gave an axe to Jill. Maybe I gave her a steel axe or something. Okay, Mist might be able to take a hit. But I would need to put, like, Oscar up here. I think I will do that with the help of Raisin. So I can do this. Use a bow. No. It doesn't work. I need to do it, like this. I would actually like you to crit, Oscar. Thank you. For once the killer weapons do the work right. But what I actually can do is, yeah, right now, I think Miss is actually in danger by this guy. But 22, yeah, it's not gonna kill, but it's definitely gonna hurt. I'm honestly more concerned about everyone else. But I got time to fret about that later. Let's just leave it at that. So, let's see. Well, I could send Volky there and steal the short spear if I wanted to. I actually think I will. Yeah, at least like this I get another, and the problem now is that Volky might get killed, but I want to believe that he'll be fine. In case I do have some contingency plans later that might be put to use. Problem is that this guy is literally boxed in, so I need to hope that these guys really can't get past Oscar. Volky can't take a hit from him, so yeah, he should be fine. But let's keep that in big brackets. Meanwhile, down here, I will use Ike. I can only use Ike, really, to attack this guy right here. Which is a little bit of a shame, but what can you do? Alright, that worked. Now, I only need to see where does this guy reach? Pretty far. But it's no problem, I can rescue Soren if I want to. And this is an exact kill. Oh, well, with Adept too, because, you know, overkill is fun. And that was a crit as well. Alright, buddy. Doing pretty good. I can easily put Nefni here in range because, yes, I know, hand axes and everything. But, she can survive a round of combat with everyone here, like, easily. She does need one extra point of strength, so I think I will actually use, let's see, a Rolfy boy here, in order to do a little something. Oh my god, the Brave boy is so good. But I'll use the 5 points because I actually value the Brave bow more than my Forged Steel bow. That's how I actually think it's good. And Kieran can get this one. Then I think I will put Astrid like 2 tiles in front of Soren. And the Iron Lance is actually good. Then I will put Astrid right here with yeah, I'll keep the Poogie so that I know for a fact they will never dare to go for her. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, this guy can still reach 26, 5. Oh my, that actually hurts a lot. But no worries, I can always do this. And equip a Javelin because why not? General, how long are the floodgates to remain open? Until the Crimean army has been defeated. Sir, if we wait that long, all of the neighbor farmland will be drowned. And this is the excuse for hurry up or lose bonus experience. The locusts are already quite upset. They may not abide this much further. General! Enough, soldier. If you got time to be belly aching, take your butt out to the battlefield and kill some Crimean soldier. Captain Har, do you support this action? This is inhumane. Lives will be ruined. Daein citizens will die. Even if we claim that is necessary in order to achieve victory, this is too much. This is Daein's way. Are you ready to disobey the king and be put to the death for your troubles? I would rather die than kill innocent Daein civilians. If you are executed as a traitor to the throne, your parents and siblings will also pay. Are you still prepared? Now do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Go. Fight bravely. Yes, sir. To gain the trust of the king, we've become cruel and heartless. First hunting and executing the Lagoos, and now flooding the lands these people call home. General Sharham, if someone hears you use the word Lagoos in this country, you'll be branded a traitor. You're right as always. To live in this land where the Lagoos prejudice is so virulent. We've had to seal away everything we know and teach our children to hate all subhumans. All that just to survive here. It's Ashnar's fault this country has become what it is today. What a terrible miscalculation we made. Even so, I hated the idea of furthering the corruption of the Imperial Senate. I will continue to support your reasons for leaving Banyan. I wonder if Jill has distanced herself from the Crimean forces. I did give her warning. Above all else, I would like to avoid meeting my daughter in combat. I pray that she never does take to the field this day. Knowing her temperament, talking with you would only increase both of your sorrows. I have but one favor to ask of you. Say it and it will be done. Do not fight today. What? Only one side can win a battle. If we are defeated in the end, I want you to care for the survivors and their families. Yes, sir, Commander Shiarham. Commander, it's been many a long year since you last called me that. May the fortunes of war be with you. Though all that's happened, it's been an honor to serve with you. Wow. Well, now you can see why I actually like Shiraham as a character. He's like the most honorable out there, like hands down. Okay, so now wyverns start to move, and of course they go for Rolf because he cannot retaliate. I should have seen that coming. And they're going for Oscar because I forgot he had the killer lance still on. Well, you're dead. You're all dead. I am wondering if I should put the obligatory Fist of the North Star reference here. Right, so now we're in a bit of a pickle. Also, why did you go for Oscar and not Volky? Like, are you stupid or something? I know for a fact that I cannot kill all the wyverns in this turn, which is going to be a little complicated, but I actually need to get it done somehow. If only Astrid could actually reach, though with the help of Raisin she actually might.